Hello, best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having the most incredible day. If this is the first time you're watching my channel, girl, my name is Sebastian, and I welcome you guys with open arms. And boy, do we have some breaking tea right now. I was editing videos, doing some TikToks, and all of a sudden I see this and I was like, what in the Dear Diary? What you see is what you get. Baby, one more time. Oops, I did it again. Britney in the zone. Greatest hits, my prerogative. Blackout circus. Femme fatale. Britney Jean Glory is going on here. All right. Let's just get into it. So grab a snack and a drink. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you are in the mood for a new messy best friend that spills pop culture tea. So the Sun is reporting that Miss Britney Spears allegedly writes in her new memoir, The Woman in Me, that she in fact did cheat on Justin Timberlake with choreographer, dancer, and friend Wade Robinson. Girl, I don't know, bitch. So this is what she had to say about that. Best friend, what in the Dear Diary is going on here? Dear Diary. You guys, this book is gonna be so the Sun is now alleging that Britney Spears confirms the rumors that she did in fact cheat on Justin Timberlake with dancer choreographer Wade Robson after a wild night at a Spanish bar. So it says here that in her memoir, Britney claims she did cheat one time with the choreographer after finding out that Justin had slept around behind her back. She writes, "We were out one night and we went to a Spanish bar. We danced and danced. I made out with him that night." She goes on to claim that she had been loyal to Justin for years with that one exception. Britney also says she confessed the fling to Justin, but they were able to move past it and stayed together. So my question is, she only did that because she found out that curly-haired Sue was cheating on her, and allegedly sleeping around behind her back. So of course, she's out, she's sweating, she's dancing. Wade Robson with his hair, girl, he's a choreographer, so he could move it, girl. He can grind it, he can move it, bitch. And when you are heartbroken, you are pissed off, girl, what are you gonna do, girl? You're gonna, it is what it is. Listen. So my question is then, where did Crimea River come? Because if they were able to move past it, this honestly just makes me believe even more that he really needed that storyline to be able to sell records. Because without that, girl, he would be a copy-paste wannabe version of Michael Jackson, boo. It also says here that Justin had a big fall planned with new music on deck, more work with his old friends in NSYNC, and of course, the next installment of the Trolls franchise, which has been a huge money maker for Justin over the last several years. It also says that the book is a nightmare for him because of how it throws the whole family into chaos. The timing stings just as much as the revelation itself. Okay, there's been a lot of revelations lately, the abortion, the cheating, it's just been a lot. Like there's been a lot. And one thing that I am just so happy about is I saw a comment yesterday when all of the with the news broke out about the abortion, that somebody was commenting something like, oh, of course Britney's throwing everyone under the bus, but how come she's not exposing her own self and her mistakes in the past? Everyone has mistakes, blah, blah. So I'm actually very happy that she writes about this, because I feel like in a way there had always been rumors about this. We've heard about this for a long time now. And for it to finally be out, I think it's a great step, because I feel like when you talk about things, when you come to terms with things, when you let everything out, you kind of feel better. You feel less pressure, less heavy. You know what I mean? Emotionally, of course. And I think it's just such a brave thing to do. So she mentions that she only did that because she had found out that allegedly Justin Timberlake had been sleeping around on her. And, it's payback, in a way. She doesn't say payback, but, I'm adding that word in, that messy word in. Here's the thing, I feel like when you're upset and things happen. But the one thing that kind of confuses me about everything is she says that she confessed to Justin about this and that they spoke about it, and then they were able to get over it. So my question is, where did Cry Me a River come from? Because, if, I really, like, every day and every news thing that comes out, for me, my personal opinion is I feel that it had it not been for any kind of, wrongdoing of Britney, Justin would not have a career. You know what I mean? Because his first song, I just want to love you, baby. I forgot the name of it, the title of it. That didn't do that much because it was literally just like a copy paste wannabe, version of Michael Jackson. But Cry Me a River is the one that really got a lot of people's attention because obviously it had to do with Britney, the alleged cheating. So if they already came to terms with it and they were good about it, and then comes, the abortion and all of these things and his cheating ways allegedly, then where did Cry Me a River come in? And my opinion is, I really feel like he, either him or his team was like, look, we gotta use this. We gotta take full advantage of this, because if this is connected to Britney, it will sell and it will do amazing. Mind you, he was in a group, she had solo fame and solo success. And I believe it's something that he always wanted. And, he had a couple of hits, but it's not like Justin Timberlake became the next, freaking, Michael Jackson. I mean, like, he hasn't really been that big. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. He's had some hits, yes, of course. He tried his little acting thing, and, I don't know exactly what else, like, so I really do feel like he had maybe a lot of jealousy watching Britney Spears be so incredibly successful by herself and not have to count on 4 other people to give you success, so maybe it all played like that. And now I understand everything so much clearer. Like, I've seen interviews where, where Britney, says she was blindsided by this, and that there are things that, that people just don't know, and I think that maybe he did cheat, right? That's what it's being, alleged, that he did cheat. Then she kissed and he kept on cheating. Then came the abortion. He didn't allegedly want it, and she was, distraught by it. So there's just a lot that is making a lot more sense now. You know what I mean? And for me, it's like, as a Britney fan, I can't help but wonder that, this can't be the only book. I really feel like there's going to be multiple books, because I just feel like this girl has lived so many lives and so many things have happened, in her life that, like, we haven't even scratched the surface yet. So I think it's so crazy. And I also admire her a lot for saying it and for, admitting it, because it is what some people would consider, something bad that she did, but she is taking ownership of it. She is taking control of it, and she is, finally speaking. And talking about that, you guys, I'm seeing so many comments like, why now? Why now? Like, have you been living under a rock, for those who think like that? Britney Spears has never had the chance to really speak out. Like, if you really take her life into like, do the math, like Mickey Mouse Club, right? Disney, right? And her parents. Then you have, Jive Records. She signs a contract at 16 with the record company. You have Larry Rudolph. You have, Johnny Wright. You have everyone around her and her team, right? Then the freaking stupid ass, disgusting piece of shit, dirty ass conservatorship happened. So then you have everyone else telling her what to do. She's never been able to be on her own or have the power or the freedom to speak. So, it took her some time to be able to get here, right? But it wasn't because she wanted to take this time. It was because it was forced on her. So I just don't get how people are being so insensitive with it. And, with the Justin Timberlake thing, it's like, well, she and him are part of her past. Their relationship is part of her past. And he got to speak out. He got to make songs. He got to do interviews. He got to go on SNL. He got to do a lot of things, and now it's time for her to do it. And you know, it's her truth. It's her life, and this is her memoir. And you know, it just so happens that he's also a famous face, and that, you know, it's gonna make the news. But yeah, you know, it's bombshell after bombshell after bombshell. Like, I'm so excited, you know, to go on Tuesday to go to Barnes and Noble. My Barnes and Noble is next to the Cheesecake Factory. I hope it's a little chilly. I just envision it like this. I envision me wearing a shawl. I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna get a shawl from, but I'm gonna get a shawl. I'm gonna get a hot cocoa. After I buy Barnes and Nobles and then I go to the Cheesecake Factory, then I get home, then I put on the shawl. I get my hot chocolate with a little bit of marshmallows and I read it. I want to smell a book. I have not done that in such a long time, and I always see Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City smelling books, so I want to smell a book, okay? I'm very excited for this book. Not so much to know stuff about her life, but that feeling she must feel about all of her truth, or some of her truth, and her story, and her finally being able to be heard and to be respected, and to know that the fans love her and support her and want her just to be, you know, free. You know what I mean? So it is very exciting. But what do you guys think of this bombshell of her allegedly cheating on Justin? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.